Hey, how's it going everybody? We are back at it again with a little quick video here about bo6 camo grinding, and I just want to show you guys the fastest way possible to get these camos. A lot of you probably just want nebula just to have nebula on this game, but the main reason why I'm making this video is because bo6's life cycle is starting to come to an end here with bo7 coming out here soon. So bo6 is probably just going to end up dying here pretty soon. But apparently when bo7 launches, somehow or another, and I quote, the bo6 weapons are going to be supposedly transferring over to bo7 somehow. And if the weapons are transferring, I'm assuming the camos are going to be transferring. You guys are probably going to want to get these camos pretty soon because the bo7 camo grind is probably going to start. I'm not going to tell everybody else. Once that starts, you might as well forget about the bo6 camo grind, because once you're doing bo7, you're not going to be going back and doing bo6. So one of the guns that I needed to camo grind was the LC10. As you can see, I need a bunch more headshots for it. And since I already have Nebula, I just need the headshots, the special camos, gold, opal, and afterlife, as well as Nebula for this gun. The strategy allows you to get most of this in one game, depending on how far you're willing to take it. Probably already seen it before, but I'd probably stick around just so you guys can see the fastest way to get the elite kills. The first thing you guys are going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the Augments tab for Vulture and equip the Augment Picky Eater, which says on death, zombies have a higher chance of dropping your current equipment. And then you're going to want to equip Molotovs. Once you got that Augment and Molotovs in your loadout, you're going to want to load up a solo game of Citadel de Morse. Once you get into the game, you're going to want to make your way over to the Pack-a-Punch and get it on as soon as possible. It's completely optional to go for the swords, but since I'm solely focused on just getting pure camos, I just go straight for the strat and skip the swords. You're going to want to get Vulture. After you get to the wave where they start dropping the stamps, it does get a little bit annoying. Sometimes the trap doesn't kill the night zombies, so basically all you gotta do is grab all the stamps and just throw them in the statues so the night zombies just completely stop spawning. Once you got that taken care of, you can start the main strat. I recommend just going ahead and buying 3 Molotovs from the crafting bench if you don't already have it. You may think you need to upgrade your weapons rarity, but you can do that later, trust me, because you will probably get rich. But once you have those Molotovs, you're going to want to make your way over to the trap right here. If you're at the end of a wave, make sure you flip the wave, and then as soon as you hear the zombies start spawning in, activate the trap and throw your Molotov down in the oil. And then you're going to want to immediately hop up on this little staircase rail, and all the zombies will just magically walk into the fire and oil stuff. And if you notice, basically you're going to be getting eliminations and critical kills. So for whatever weapon you're holding out in your hands currently while you're sitting on the guardrail is what is going to be making camo progress. After the wave ends, most likely the trap will still be going if you're still on an early wave, but you're going to want to make your way on over to the other trap, and then as soon as you hear the wave start, activate it, throw down your Molotov, and get in this corner right here. All the zombies will just run right through it and immediately die. After you get to the end of the wave and the trap is over with, you're going to want to run through all the loot, collect some of the salvage, and mainly just look for those Molotovs. The trap does do a lot of damage to you, so you might want to get drugged before you start the strat, and basically just keep repeating this over and over until you build up a ton of points and a ton of salvage to upgrade your weapon. You will eventually want to upgrade your weapon because the pest will start spawning in, and once they start spawning in, you'll probably need to shoot them because they're going to be shooting at you. I made it all the way to wave 23 before I started thinking things started getting a little crazy with a rampage inducer. So I went and turned it off, and by now the zombies are moving plenty fast enough for the strat to be effective. And also, since I had 60,000 points, I went and got a third pack. Basically, you just want to keep running back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth. And every kill that you get with those traps, with the weapon that you're holding, you will get headshots for. It took me all the way to wave 38 to get the 2000 headshots, aka purple tiger camo, and I already had a couple hundred headshots for this gun already, so most likely if you have 0 on the gun, you'll probably be looking at around wave 42 or 43-ish before you actually get purple tiger. The majority of the special challenges you can do using the trap. For some reason the LC10 has get point blank kills, and you have to get 300 of them, and I was pretty much struggling to do that. So I ended up saving and quitting this match and loading up another solo match and just getting those point blank kills really fast. And then I loaded back into this game. The only reason why you'll want to do that is if you can't complete your special challenges while doing this strat. Before you start the game, if you go into your camo section of the gun in the loadout, you should be able to track your camo progress, and it'll just show you the progress of that gun overall. If you get like get kills with ammo mod or something like that for the special challenges, just try the ammo mod and watch and see if the camo is making any progress. And if it doesn't, then you might have to back out and do the special challenges in another game really quick. After you get your special challenges, you can either load back into the game or just continue what you're doing, and you'll be on the gold camo. The gold camo, all you gotta do is get like 10 or 15 kills rapidly. I think it was a merciless medal or something like that. But literally all you gotta do is just activate the trap and stand in it. And since you're killing stuff so fast, you'll get gold extremely fast, probably within a wave or two. If you're doing ARs and you already have some of the guns ready to be opal, you can keep going in this strat and get opal super fast, because like 5 or 6 doppelgas spawn per round after you get up into the higher waves. Just flip a couple waves and then you'll have opal. It does get pretty tedious though if you don't have opal yet, because you have to keep going and getting 2000 headshots for every gun and then restarting. But like I said, if you already have the camos, and like I already have nebula, so like if a DLC gun comes out, I can straight up just ride this strat out all the way until nebula. Opal is 30 special zombie kills, which is pretty easy to get doing the strat on that kind of wave. And then after that, you're on afterlife, which is 20 kills without getting hit. So if you shoot the pest, you're pretty much just going to be perfectly fine and get it within a wave or two. And then the last thing is nebula. But for some reason, only like 1 or 2 amalgams will spawn, even though you're on a pretty high wave. And they take forever. Like they only spawn every like 3 or 4 waves. I would get all your guns to afterlife. And then once you get them to afterlife doing this strat, I would load into a match of Liberty Falls directed mode. The reason why you want directed mode is because the waves will cap at like 14 or 15. And if you already have afterlife for most of your guns, that means all you gotta do is get your guns and get elite kills. Basically, as soon as you spawn in on directed mode of Liberty Falls, you're going to want to progress all the way until you get to the LTG part in the graveyard, where you gotta defend it, and then after you defend it, it spawns in a either mangler or an abomination. And you see, you can get either one, but you really want to get the mangler because they're easier to kill, and since it's like buffed, it counts as an elite zombie. Since you're in directed mode, you're on a wave cap and you got the jet gun. So basically all you got to do is spawn in with your gun, get to that point, upgrade your gun to like second pack blue or second pack purple, and then literally the elite zombies will just not stand a single chance against you. Normally you would kill him, and whenever he starts glowing purple, you would put him in the canister. But since we're going for camo progress, you're just going to want to straight up just kill him. And whenever you kill him, just flip the wave. And once you flip the wave, you'll be able to respawn him in and kill him again. The reason why I told you guys to get all your guns to afterlife first is because since it's directed mode, the difficulty will get not hard at all. So all you got to do is when you're tired, all you got to do is save and quit. Just keep that game alive, and then if you finish and get nebula on one of your guns, all you gotta do is go spin box or buy a wall weapon, and then you can immediately start on another gun. So that's pretty much how I grinded for nebula. It does get pretty tedious, but after you get Nebula, it's pretty straightforward. I was trying to sum it up fast as possible for you guys, but most of y'all probably already know both of these strats, and I use both of them at the same time because one is better for headshots and special challenges and gold and opal and afterlife, and this one is solely just better for nebula. But anyway, guys, I do have a fair bit of knowledge about this game, so if you guys want to see any like augment videos or like any other type of how-to videos or anything like that, just leave a comment down below and let me know. And that's my pretty much most brain rot way possible of getting nebula. But anyway, guess I'll see you guys next time. Peace.